Hey there viewers, Tanner here, and welcome to my first ever lockpicking video. If you watched the unboxing / first look video of the Tuxedo by Sparrows, you know that that's the first set of lockpicks that I've ever gotten, and that I've never picked a lock before. So I figured I'd start out real easy, I'm assuming real easy, with a master lock, which, as far as I know, generally isn't the most secure thing. And we'll probably have very few pins. I can actually see one of the pins in the front, and I'm pretty sure I can see the second one as well. So hopefully I can actually sort of get a good look at what I'm doing as well while I'm doing this. So you can see here in the background, I chose the smallest tension wrench, just the L tension wrench that came with the Sparrows Tuxedo, and just a regular hook. Now, I'm sure that this lock is something I could rake open, but the raking doesn't really help you learn to pick. You're just learning how to slide something in and out of a lock really fast until eventually you get lucky. So I'm going to actually try and pick this guy. It might actually be a little bit harder than a normal size lock just because it's so small, but I'm guessing the tolerances are probably pretty shitty on this. So I'm going to do my best to keep it aimed towards the camera, where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I don't think I'm getting bound up on the bottom there. Should be good. And now I'm going to try to get my pick in here. Like I said, really small keyway. I already felt a turn on the cylinder, which means one pin's already set. And it felt like the second one. The first pin is binding up now. I think I just got him set as well. I'm going to poke to the back now and see if the back one I can set. The back one's definitely binding up. I might have to let off a little bit to get him set. Ah, no, the second one's still not set. Okay, so there was the back one. Oh, just realized you can't really see what I'm doing here. That's two. Trying to count the pins right now. That click right there is 2. Completely springy and loose, so it's not our binder. Oh, I just dropped all of them because I had to readjust my tension wrench, which is fine. Give me another go at it. So I'm going to slide right past one and go to the back of the keyway. Feels like the rear pin is actually the binder. Kind of lost track of my pins in there. Oh, there's a binder. A little too much tension. I couldn't quite get him to set without letting off some. I think we might have dropped one in the process. And there we go. I think I overset one of the pins, for sure, because when I released a little bit of tension, I felt it drop. And then, or I heard it drop rather. And when I heard it drop, that's when the hasp finally popped open. So I'm guessing I overset a pin somewhere in there. So I'm going to take another go at it. Try to get my tension a little bit better. I'm going to go a little bit lighter tension compared to last time and see if I can still get some sets. Yet again, trying to get clear to the back. Oh man, wow. So as soon as I felt that turn, I knew. Yeah, so this requires really light tension. And literally that time I pretty much just rocked it open. I bet I can do it again too. Yep, there it goes again. Jeez. That's pretty insane. Alright, so I'm back, and it's been a couple hours since I took my first swing at this lock. But I made a new discovery that I thought was kind of cool and that I figured I'd share with you while I was still working with this pretty basic lock. So here's the bitting, and you can see on it that we've got a really, really high right there, really low, and then a sort of meh, pretty low. So what I was finding was happening was this guy was getting overset every time that I'd do this guy, which makes sense because you're reaching past a really quick to set versus a really long to set pin. So that's why I think I said on the earlier video, oh, I think that I overset a pin and then when I released it, it dropped back down. So I'm going to see if I can't replicate that real quick right now and show you exactly what I was talking about, and hopefully you can hear it too. So right now I'm just zero tension, and I'm just going to get to the back of the keyway. And now just really, really light tension and finding the third pin, which is the last pin. And we're going to set that guy. So I'm pretty sure he's set. And then I'm going to let off tension and then reapply it, and it popped. So you can see there what happened was I set the ass end but overset the middle. So once the back was set, all I had to do was release tension, that middle pin dropped down again, hit the shear line, and voila, clicked open. You might have been able to hear it. I'll try and do it again, and hopefully you can hear it. So there, that back pin set. I'm going to let off and then reapply. And there it was. You can hear that quick click, and then when I reapply the pressure, pops the hasp. I just thought that was a cool tip that I picked up just by taking a look at the bitting and realizing that it was that pin there that was getting overset, and then all I had to do was just let them drop back down, and then it'd fire right out. So that was my first lockpicking experience. I think I'm going to try and move up to something maybe a little bit harder, and I will be sure to bring you along for the journey. So stick around if you liked it, and thanks a lot for watching.